A very long time ago, long before the time of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, when the world was still young and people lived close to the first generations of humanity, there lived a wise and noble man named Idris. He was a tall, calm, and thoughtful person, known for his quiet nature and deep understanding. Idris alayhi salam was born just a few generations after Prophet Adam alayhi salam, and many people say that he even met some of Adam's children and grandchildren. Because of this, he carried within him the earliest and purest knowledge of faith. From a young age, Idris alayhi salam loved learning. Unlike others who played or wasted time, he would sit under trees, watch the sky, and reflect on Allah's creation. Whenever he saw the movement of the stars, the gentle flow of rivers, or the growing of trees, he would say, "This is the work of Allah. How great is the one who made everything." His heart naturally leaned toward goodness, honesty, and worship. As Idris alayhi salam grew older, people began to notice his wisdom. Whenever someone had a problem, they would come to him. If two people argued, Idris alayhi salam would listen carefully and solve the matter with fairness. If someone felt sad, he knew how to comfort them with kind words. Soon, Allah chose him as a prophet, guiding him to teach people the truth. At that time, many people had started to forget the teachings of Prophet Adam alayhi salam. They became busy with worldly things and no longer thanked Allah or followed his guidance. Prophet Idris alayhi salam reminded them gently, "Worship only Allah, the one who created us. Do good, speak the truth, and live with kindness." Some listened and improved their lives, but many others ignored him. One of the special gifts Allah gave Prophet Idris alayhi salam was knowledge of writing. It is said that he was the first person to use a pen and write down teachings, wisdom, and useful information. He taught people how to write, how to measure, and even how to sew clothing. Before Idris alayhi salam, people wore rough animal skins, but he taught them how to stitch fabric neatly. Because he always worked carefully, people admired his skills. But Prophet Idris alayhi salam did not only teach the art of the hand, he also taught the art of the heart. He spoke about patience, gratitude, prayer, and remembering Allah in every moment. He encouraged people to do good deeds, reminding them that Allah records every act, even the smallest kindness. Idris alayhi salam himself was so devoted in his worship that Allah raised his status higher and higher. Idris alayhi salam loved helping people, but he also loved solitude. Often he would climb a hill or find a quiet place where he could sit alone and worship Allah in peace. The angels admired his sincerity. One day, the angel Jibril alayhi salam came to Idris alayhi salam and said, "Allah sends you His peace and blessings. He is very pleased with your patience and worship." Idris alayhi salam felt deeply grateful and replied, "All praise belongs to Allah." Because of his dedication, Allah granted Prophet Idris alayhi salam a unique honor. His deeds were multiplied more than usual. Idris alayhi salam wanted to increase his good deeds even further, so he asked Jibril alayhi salam if he could help him reach a higher place in the heavens, where worship felt even more special. Jibril alayhi salam carried Idris alayhi salam upward through the skies, passing through the different levels of the heavens. In each level, the angels welcomed Idris alayhi salam and admired his devotion. But when they reached the fourth heaven, something extraordinary happened. The angels there said, "Idris is welcome here." Jibril alayhi salam realized that Allah had planned something special. Allah honored Idris alayhi salam by letting him remain in the heavens, raising him to a high rank, one that no human of his time had ever reached. The Quran mentions this beautiful gift, "And we raised him to a high station." Because Idris alayhi salam was taken up to the heavens, many people began to miss him on earth. They remembered his kind words, his patience, and the way he always tried to bring peace. His followers continued to share his wisdom, and his teachings lived on long after he left this world. He became remembered not only as a prophet, but also as a man of knowledge, action, and sincerity. Prophet Idris alayhi salam taught the world that true greatness does not come from power, wealth, or fame. It comes from faith, good character, and honest effort. He showed that every good deed matters, every word of kindness counts, and every moment of worship is seen by Allah. His life was a reminder that seeking knowledge and doing good for others brings a person close to Allah. And so, the story of Prophet Idris alayhi salam continues to inspire hearts even today. His quiet strength, his thoughtful nature, and his constant desire to improve himself